Today we're making cheesy potato cutlets. These are fried golden brown and are best served for iftar or as a snack or even as a side dish. To start off, take 3 large potatoes, peel them, dice them, and boil them till they are soft and tender. Then you are going to mash them up. Once you're mashing, make sure there are no large pieces. Once you're done mashing, then you can start adding the seasonings like salt, black pepper, a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of garlic powder, black pepper, some half a teaspoon of dried rosemary for extra flavor, or you can use your favorite herb. Later on, we are going to add in a bunch of parsley, 1 egg beaten up, a squeeze of half of a lemon juice, and 3 to 4 tablespoons of mayo, some diced pickles, as well as some grated cheese, chicken, and green onion shoots. For the chicken, I'm using about a cup and a half of leftover rotisserie chicken. Just dice it up into small pieces. But if you don't have rotisserie chicken, you could easily boil a few breast pieces or even thigh pieces, and then just shred it, boil and shred and season it a little bit, and add it to your mix. Add in all the other leftover ingredients like your mayonnaise, black pepper, and any other flavor boosting ingredients like thyme, or in this case I added a couple tablespoons of relish or chopped up dill pickles, and they'll give it a nice tangy texture as well as flavor to the overall cutlets. Mix the whole ingredients well, and then you can start putting in the other ingredients as you prepare them. Here I'm adding the green onion shoots, the parsley. Next, squeeze some lemon for some fresh tangy flavor. Mix it all in. Make sure that if there are any pieces of potato that are still too big and have not mashed through, do a final mash with a fork. Time for some cheese. I chose to add half a cup of shredded mozzarella and half a cup of Colby Jack, but you can choose your favorite cheeses. I don't like it super cheesy, but just to have a mild cheesy effect. So you can adjust the amount of cheese according to your own taste. And then I'm also adding in 1 egg as a binding agent to bind the whole thing together. Make sure the chicken is added and everything is mixed in well. I find that your clean hands are the best kitchen utensils, so with clean hands, go in and start making sure that you don't feel any big lumps in this mixture, and start pressing it together, and then you will start forming it into rectangular balls or whatever shape suits you. You can even make circular discs, and then just start lining them up on a plate so that you have everything ready to go before you start breading these. You can see this amount of mixture yields about 15 to 16 cutlets. It depends upon the size of the cutlets that you're making them. If you don't want to eat them all at once, you can even bread them and freeze them and fry them up later. For the breading, you'll need some fine breadcrumbs, an egg wash, so basically 1 egg beaten with a little bit of water and some flour. Since we've got plenty of spices, I'm not adding any more spices to the flour. I just dredge the cutlets in the flour, shake off the excess, and then roll it in the egg wash, and then finally roll it in the breadcrumbs so that it gets an even coating of breadcrumbs, and then start laying it to the side as you finish doing all of them. These cutlets are now ready to fry, so in a pan, heat a little bit of oil. I am not deep frying these, rather I'm going to be shallow frying them. I just find I have more control over the heat, and it's a little bit healthier and not just soaked in oil through and through. Once your pan is heated, you can go ahead and start adding a few cutlets at a time to your heated pan and then start frying them, gently moving them around. You don't want to be breaking them while you move them. So just make sure that all the sides get evenly golden brown. As you fry up these cutlets in batches, you can start enjoying them with your family. These cheesy potato cutlets are a real treat to eat and open your iftar with. Enjoy. Bon appetit.